From the revamp of Kimmy all ready to arrive, to Phoveus finally getting his skin, we are back after a long trip. So let's dive straight into the video. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we are going to talk about patch note 1.9.66 and everything that came with it. Let's start this video off with all the hero adjustments. Kimmy just got revamped and her gameplay is looking better than ever. Let's dive into the details. Her skill 1 now gives a 90% burst of movement speed that gradually decays over 1 second, making it perfect for quick escapes or aggressive plays. Additionally, it makes her immune to slow effects while active. As if that wasn't enough, it also shows enemies by 50% for 0.5 seconds when they are hit. On the downside, her passive has been slightly nerfed. The physical attack bonus for her basic attacks has dropped from 25% to 20%. While the enhanced basic attack bonus has gone down from 30% to 25%. This slightly tones down her mid-game's damage, but the added utility and mobility from her skill 1 should make up for it. Hanzo is getting a buff to compensate for energy reduction changes that weakened him last week. His skill 1 has been adjusted to make him more effective against the turtles, lord and heroes during the mid to late game. The HP region when attacking these targets has been increased from 10% to a scaling of 10% to 20%. This makes him even more dangerous when securing objectives. Leslie's changes aim to reinforce her identity as a sniper with a longer range and higher crit damage potential. Her passive now converts fixed physical penetration into crit damage at a rate of 1%. Which is double the previous 0.5%. On top of that, every 1% of physical penetration now gives an additional 1% crit damage. However, her ultimate no longer grants crit chance. This change encourages players to build her for penetration and crit enhancing her lethality. Clint has been adjusted to improve his early to mid-game performance while balancing his late-game power. His passive now deals more consistent damage with enhanced basic attack damage, increased from 50 plus 120% of total physical attack to 150 plus 100% of total physical attack. His ultimate's cooldown has been reduced from 2 seconds at all levels to 2 to 1 seconds. And the skill recharge time has been shortened from 12 to 10 seconds to 12 to 8 seconds. The slow effect has also been enhanced from 25% for 1.2 seconds to 50% for 0.5 seconds. However, the maximum charges for his ultimate has been reduced from 5 to 3, trading quantity for more frequent usage. Sicilian mid-game dominance has been toned down slightly to give opponents more room to counter him. The base damage of skill 1 has been reduced from 85 to 230 to 85 to 185, while the destination damage has been adjusted from 170 to 420 to 170 to 370. Gatotkacha overwhelming dominance as both an EXP laner and a roamer is being addressed. Base physical defense has been reduced from 10 to 6, while his physical defense growth has dropped from 6.4 to 5.5. His magic defense growth has also been reduced from 4 to 2.5. Fredrin's early jungle clearing and late game cooldowns are getting a boost. His skill 1 now deals 100% extra damage against creeps, up from 50%, speeding up his farming in the early game. His ultimate's cooldown has been reduced from 8 to 6 seconds to 8 to 4 seconds, giving him more presence in the late game team fights. Joehat's skill downtime in the mid to late game has been reduced, making him more disruptive. The cooldown for skill 1 has been reduced from 5 seconds at all levels to 5 to 3.5 seconds. This change allows him to engage more frequently and create chaos in team fights. Layton's laning and sustain damage in extended fights have been optimized. His passive now allows basic attacks to refresh the duration of passive effect without altering the number of stakes. Additionally, the backswing has been removed from both skill 1 and skill 2, making his gameplay feel smoother and more responsive. Lolita's adjustments aim to make her more versatile without changing her overall strength. Her passive no longer triggers automatically every 6 seconds. The shield duration has been reduced from 30 seconds to 6 seconds, but now scales better with total HP and magic power. Using skills triggers the shield with improved scaling, going from 20 to 2.5% of total HP, plus 20% magic power to 30, plus 5% of total HP, plus 40% of magic power. Skill 1 has its cooldown reduced from 10 seconds at all levels to 10 to 7.5 seconds. And the mana cost is 50 to 75, down from 70 to 95. However, Skill 2 now has a flat cooldown of 15 seconds at all levels. Goat's adjustment focus on improving his ability to stack his passive while balancing his damage output. To balance things out, the number of hits required to trigger his passive has increased from 4 to 5. For Skill 1, there is now a targeting indicator, making it easier to aim and land your shots. Skill 2 has been upgraded to be faster and more effective. The cast interval is now quicker, going from 0.3 seconds to 0.25 seconds. It also casts more times, increasing from 13 to 16 cast. However, the base damage has been slightly reduced from 55 to 105 to 50 to 100. Finally, his ultimate is now much easier to land, thanks to a wider beam. The casting width has been increased from 0.6 to 0.8. giving it more coverage. Moving on to battlefield adjustments. Let's talk about Inspire. It's been adjusted to work more smoothly during battles. Now its basic attack enhancements only count the actual number of basic attacks used. For example, Hanabi bounce damage no longer eats up with enhancement changes. But there's a small trade-off. The enhancement opportunities have been reduced from 8 to 6. Also, instead of just ignoring physical defense, Inspire now ignores hybrid defense. This means it works better for heroes who deal both magic and physical damage. Dominance Eyes is now more flexible for all kinds of heroes. Instead of providing mana, it now gives 250 HP, which adds some extra survivability. Break Ice Shield is even more affordable now, with its price dropping from 880 to 780 gold. Like Dominance Eyes, it swaps out mana for 250 HP, making it a solid pick for those needing a bit more durability in fights. The battlefield effects are back in Ranked Pick and Ben mode. Effects appear randomly in matches. You will see effect during the pick and Ben phase, and they kick in at the 5-minute mark and last till the game ends. The battlefield effects that are currently being tested are free roaming and all the other effects that came before that. So if you want to know all the battlefield effects that might come, comment down below if you want a video on it. We might just make it. Moving on to weekly free heroes. The weekly free heroes from 14th of March to 21st of March are as follows. The extra free heroes for Starlight members are as follows. Moving on to surveys, we finally have a look at how our Project Next Freya is going to look. Here is her old design. We have had this design for a long time, and now I think it's about time we say goodbye to it. I like this one, the older ones were better. Of course, but this one was also good. Now we have design A. This one keeps some element from the old design, but she has been given an upgrade in her armor. Her sword has been made thicker and more refined, and her wings looks majestic. Not going to lie. Moving on to design B. Okay, this one is also fire. The armor and everything about it makes her look amazing, doesn't it? And the wings on this one are just so nice. I think this one is going to win. Let's see what you guys think now. Yup, design B is just fire. I can't wait for them to start working on this one. Guys, join our WhatsApp channels so we can make sure they select this one, because all polls are sent to Moonto. Moving to other update. Let's start upcoming limited emotes coming on the 19th of March. It will cost 109 diamonds and will be there till the 5th of August. Then there we have the Revamp Kimmy intro. She looks younger and more beautiful now. And this will be her artwork. Next, the Aspirant Phase 4 skins are set to arrive in June 2025, featuring Guinevere and Vixara. Good news for Estes users, as his upcoming special skin is going to be free. Next, Hanzo's collector is confirmed to be released in June in a new event. For more info, subscribe to the channel. Then we have Mia's Night Owl Huntress, skin portrait splash art. Moving on, new skins icons have been revealed for Mia, Phoveus and Yin. The first two will be Starlight skin, and for Yin, it will be collector tier. So which event or skin you are excited for? Comment down below. That will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.